Squeeze it out. Gonna happen in every part of your lives, okay?
No fucking way. Thanks for the streams, Hassan Hassel.
Anyway.
For what happened to the Sandy Hook families.
Yes, I killed the children.
But beyond that,
I went in that school, I pulled a gun out, and I shot every one of them myself.
Peterson should volunteer to be with these incels.
Fuck, man. Brace yourselves, boys. Boyos. Boyos, brace yourselves. Channel 5 has done it again.
I'm guilty. It's true.
No, but
no. Let's just. Do I feel responsible that someone that played shoot 'em up video games on a bunch of drugs went and killed a bunch of kids, and then the internet questioned it, and I covered that?
They staged Sandy Hook. The evidence is just overwhelming. We've looked at all sides. We played devil's advocate from both sides.
No, I don't feel responsible, and I don't apologize anymore. I'm done. I don't apologize. I killed the kids.
Was there a definitive?
No, I killed them. I killed him.
You didn't kill him.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, everybody said, no, I killed him. I killed him. I already admitted I did it. I killed him. I'm the bad guy. I'm the devil. Get rid of the First Amendment. We want to topic. I killed him. First Amendment killed him. Second, get rid of the Second Amendment. Get rid of the First Amendment. They're bad. They killed the kids too. George Washington killed him. Jesus killed him. We should rename the whole planet Sandy Hook. Everything. There should be holidays. We should bow 5 times a day to New Haven, Connecticut for the kids that died. Every American's to blame. Every gun owner's to blame. I'm to blame. We're all guilty. To Bloomberg and Soros. Turn our guns in. Turn our guns in. I know. I did it. I killed them. I killed them. I killed them. I know. I killed them. So I'm done talking about it. I killed them. Okay, go ahead.
Can we talk about the trial at all?
There's nothing to talk about. Let me tell you, I don't know if I can do this interview right now. You liking it?
Kiss me, Arjan.
I don't think you should keep doing that.
What? Dude, I murdered those children. I did. I killed them myself.
Still not a funny thing to say. Yeah, I get the point, but it's just like, fuck, man.
Fuck it.
Bro, when you got an InfoWars employee...
Brain break-in.
When you got an InfoWars employee saying, brother, you got to stop. That's when you know you've gone too far.
For someone who supposedly hates
like
Nazis,
you got like Owen Schroyer,
like them.
the most Amish-looking InfoWars guy, out here being like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't say you killed the Sandy Hook's kids. Sandy Hook kids. Too much.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm far beyond giving a fuck right now.
I understand.
Dude, you want to fucking take me out?
No, but I'm just saying. They really, that wasn't their intention.
A jury in the Alex Jones trial ordering the conspiracy theorists to pay $45.2 million to parents who lost their 6-year-old son in the Sandy Hook massacre for calling it a hoax.
Every sin ever committed on earth in 10,000 years of history, I did it. The Night Stalker, the Zodiac Killer, I did it. Vietnam War, Hitler. I was actually Hitler. It wasn't Hitler. It was me. I did it.
Oh my God, he shot his $1 million button. That's, I mean, million play button. That's kind of cool.
Vietnam War, Hitler. I was actually Hitler. It wasn't Hitler. It was me.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. Also, what a relic, dude. YouTube, congratulations for surpassing 1 million subscribers. This right here, for everyone that's like kind of new to this, new to this internet thing, new to like being a leftist on the internet, YouTube gave InfoWars a 1 million subscriber play button. I don't even have mine yet. That's how shit used to be back in the day. That's when I was a fucking, young leftist on the internet. When I was a young leftist on the internet, YouTube was offering play buttons to the InfoWars channel. You understand? That's why it's always
Nice
so
one.
funny when motherfuckers are like, bro, you're such a grifter, you're such a grifter. It's like, dog, I've been saying the same shit since like 2014, 2015, back when it was infinitely less popular to say those things.
-5.
Will Neff just got the silver for Fear and. Yeah, I didn't get it. What the fuck? Where's my silver play button for the Fear and podcast? What's happening there?
-5 Omega lol.
You have to order it? I didn't even know that you were supposed to order it. Anyway, that's besides the point.
Me. I did it. I was in a time machine in Germany. I did all that, okay? I did everything. And that's what I accept. So, you're here with the bad guy. You're here with the villain. Lex Luthor, right now. You're talking to him right now. You're talking to Lex Luthor. How's it feel?
You don't feel like Lex Luthor to me.
I invented cancer.
How?
I just did it. Doesn't matter. I created death. People didn't die before I was born. I created heartburn. I created hemorrhoids. I created hangovers. I created gingivitis.
That's a bad one.
I created hair loss. I created acne.
I wish you didn't do that.
I created bad breath.
So yeah,
He said, I wish you didn't do that.
I wish you didn't do that one.
I created bad breath.
So yeah, now that we've accepted that,
I invented Prozac that Adam Lanza was on. I had his mom buy him the AR-15, give it to him. I was there. Yeah. Did you know that all money in the universe was created by Sandy Hook?
Capitalist.
It was a time machine. Before the Rothschilds created fractional reserve banking, before tally sticks, before gold coins, the Roman era, it was the Sandy Hook event that created all money, future and forward. Yeah. Everything is that. Everything.
well, I mean, how do you feel about like how your attorney did overall?
They said I was guilty
What's going on,
beforehand
Don? No money, sussy,
because they
sussy,
couldn't have a
sussy.
real trial because they had 24 minutes out of 10 years of me talking about it. Most of them me saying it happened. It's sick. It's disgusting. I was being sarcastic earlier. I didn't kill the children. I'm not Jeffrey Dahmer. I didn't invent hemorrhoids. I simply question things, and they're trying to demonize me to say questioning things is a bad deal.
And elementary school massacre, 26 dead, 27 dead now, 18 kids in Connecticut. When you got small children, this really gets to you. That's why the globalists use children's deaths to go after our guns, because they know it gets to us. So don't ever think the globalists that have hijacked this country wouldn't stage something like this. They kill little.
This was 20 minutes after Sandy Hook happened. This is 3 hours after. 3 hours after Sandy Hook, he was already on the job. He was already like, yeah, it's fake. Globalists are doing it. That's crazy to me.
Hassel, thank you so much.
That's incredible.
Six dead, 27 dead now, 18 kids in Connecticut. When you got small children, this really gets to you. That's why the globalists use children's deaths to go after our guns, because they know it gets to us. So don't ever think the globalists that have hijacked this country wouldn't stage something like this. They kill little kids all day, every day. And it's not our government, it's the globalist. I really think they're going to try to come after the guns. It's going to start a civil war.
I clearly believe from the evidence, children were really killed in Sandy Hook, and it's a real tragedy. Unfortunately, evidence is beginning to come out. People who've been coached, people who've been given cue cards, people who are behaving like actors.
I dropped Billy off and watched him go around the corner, and he never came back, all because of the guns. Won't you just turn your guns in for my son? I mean, folks, we've got video of Anderson Cooper with clear blue screen out there.
Nothing can account for what happens to his nose.
Early on, I said, well, they had to have killed somebody. I mean, this doesn't make sense. Then parents come out and start laughing and then turn to the camera and cry. No one died in 2012 in San.
Damn, he did this more than I thought he did, low key. Like, I thought he just, like, said it a couple times. Like, I remember him saying that it was a false flag and stuff way back then. But he really fucking, he just kept getting fatter and fatter as he kept saying Sandy Hook's was definitely a false flag, which is wild. Like, he just kept eating and saying Sandy Hook was a false flag while his hairline receded and he got more and more red.
Hi.
Like, you can really see the time lapse from the way he changes. But the rhetoric never changes. YouTube saw this and was like, congrats on the views. Yeah. YouTube was like, here's your million play button. Please. Thank you so much for your valuable contribution to the platform. Yes. Why, yes, we will keep elevating you on the fucking search bar, on the suggested search bar, on the recommended videos tab. Please. Please continue. Do not stop this.
Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook is a synthetic, completely fake, with actors, in my view, manufactured. I couldn't believe it at first. I knew they had actors there, clearly, but I thought they killed some real kids. And it just shows how bold they are.
People come to me in hotels and in grocery stores, and I'll be walking my dog, and they just go, the car will go, "Roar! You son of a bitch, quit, leave those kids alone." And I'll be like, I never talk about it. The media, shut up, you son.
What do you mean you never talk about it? Bro, you definitely talked about it. What, did he have that fucking crazy chili again? Listen, you don't understand. I had that chili, okay? I had a chili. It smelled of sulfur. Probably a Rothschild chili. Made me forget the name of my children. You don't understand it. I forgot the name of my children.
Trail blood.
That fucking judge, she's a bitch.
Trail.
That's why I had to draw her on fire while I was on trial for defamation.
We love you, Hasan. Stay strong, King, heart.
What is this? I really hope this Ned Fulmer scandal ends with Ariel hooking up with Young Gravy. That would be the ultimate pop culture bingo card bullshit. I don't know who those people are, but that's even better. Let's get it. Can people stop fucking sending me Trevor Noah dating Dua Lipa? Can you guys please stop sending me this? Can you stop? Like, I got it. Okay? It's like the proximity makes it worse because, like, he also is a foreign political commentator who does whimsical and satirical political satire. Okay? Who's, like, ostensibly on the left. You understand? Like, it just, that makes it so much worse for me in particular because, like, you know, if she's dating like a musician or whatever, it's like, yeah, of course, like that's normal. Like, she's a musician, that person's a musician. Like, I could never be in that field.
Hassle.
Yeah, the only thing worse would have been if it was like Hasan Minhaj, okay? If it was Hasan Minhaj, it would have been like, that's it, it's over. It's GG's. I'm fucking, that's it. Like, literally named Hasan, also Muslim.
Thank you for officially saving me, Hassle.
He's not balding. You never had a chance. Shut the fuck up! Chatter, apology for sending Dua news.
Thank you for all that you do, Hassle.
Hasan, I want to apologize for sending you the Dua and Trevor news. I didn't think you would see my chat, but I shouldn't be making excuses. Hostwit, I'm sorry for ruining everything. Hasan should have always been my priority, but I lost focus and sent heartbreaking info. I'm sorry for any pain that my actions may have caused to the guys and the fans, but most of all to Hasan. The only thing that matters right now is the well-being of Hasan in chat, and that's where I am going to focus my attention. Please accept my apology. We're having too much fun with this, okay? I don't want people taking this shit seriously. You bet your ass if you had a CNN show, that would be you. Shut up!
Yo.
You and Dua had your chance. Babe, don't leave me just because I look like Zeke from AOT. Why is everybody making fun of me right now? Look, can't you just be happy that Dua Lipa is happy with Trevor Noah, okay? Can't you just be happy for them? Why does this have to turn into me? Why does this have to turn into making fun of me? What's wrong with you guys, huh? This community is full of fucking snakes, dude. It wasn't Hasanke, okay? It was Hasanke ass chat. Whatever. They're fucking dating. That's great. I'm happy for them. I was in Walmart when the news dropped and a 6'4" Turkish man fell to his knees.
Has right, has wit, has left.
I'm going to say I'll be the first to come out and say I'm happy for Dua Lipa and Trevor Noah, even though I met him at Soho in WeHo one time and he totally big-timed me and I never let that go in my heart.
Let me get a yeet.
Damn it, Hassan, you didn't. Damn it, Hassan, you didn't show him Joe Rogan fast enough.
Hassle.
Let's just hope Trevor Noah doesn't start a Twitch stream. Trevor Noah dating her is a false flag, brother. No one was actually big timed at Soho House. Wake up. Hassan! You were never at Soho House, West Hollywood. Hassan! That was a government psyop.
Fine AF.
They gave you Klonopin. It was a CIA facility. You went in for a routine checkup. And they drugged you and hypnotized you into thinking that you actually met Trevor Noah at Soho House, West Hollywood. It was a false flag operation. Don't worry, bro. Trevor No Swag will bore her quickly and she'll get off his high-pitched ha laugh when he's watching the British version of The Office. Hey, look at that Twitch notice for Kai Cenat.
Is this an
finally
chat?
Twitch, elevate
Can
this,
you watch a video with
sussy.
your chair now?
What is this? Dua Lipa attends the Clooney Foundation for Justice inaugural Albie Awards in New York City.
I misunderstood, love.
Why are you showing me this?
Love you, Hassan. Best stream ever.
We were watching Channel 5, but it's hard to... It's hard to focus on it. Okay,
Love
let's
you,
continue.
Arjan, and chat forever.
And some people have confronted me in front of my wife and children and said, you son of a bitch, you killed those kids. No one knows who Adam Lanza is. When you ask somebody about Sandy Hook, it's Alex Jones.
Yeah.
So I did not kill the children.
But do you feel any sense of responsibility for the way the lives of the Sandy Hook families were affected?
An emotional day of testimony after 3 family members whose loved ones were murdered at Sandy Hook Elementary School took the stand describing the harassment they endured as a result of Alex Jones' false statements.
People were, accusing me of lying, telling me Ben never lived, telling me that I was going to burn in hell and that I would pay for what I had done.
Hensel
Bro, they shot at this man's house, dude. Alex Jones's deranged psychopathic fan base shot at this man's house.
Testified that after her husband Jeremy committed suicide in 2019, people went to their daughter Avielle's gravesite looking for evidence the family was faking his death.
I couldn't wrap my head around just one more family member.
No, like unimaginable amounts of cruelty, chat. Like I think because this happened in like 2012, a lot of people forget that like when it first happened. Now you live in 2022, right? Babies are dying in fucking schools all the time. It's like commonplace almost. Like when it happens, people are like, oh, that's kind of cliche, let's get a new thing going. But back then it was the first time it had happened, and it was truly like world changing, right? That was a lot of people will say like that was a pivotal moment where when government got together and there was a bipartisan proposal for gun control and it didn't pass. And when that didn't pass, it was over.
Like Ben Shapiro.
When that at that
really
moment, and they were rich white
death.
kids too. Like they were from a well-off neighborhood. They were white kids. Like when that happened, and gun control lost the battle, okay, and guns won. That was genuinely a tide shift where people were just like, "Oh, this is never going to change. No matter what, this is not going to change. It's over." Okay. You're forgetting Columbine and VTech. No. Columbine was obviously also a major event, but this is kids. Like, this is little babies, okay? Sandy Hook was an elementary school. These are fucking babies, dude. They were little babies. So, when that happened, and there still was no gun control, a lot of people were like, oh, it's done. Like, it's done. It's just never going to happen. And back then, the media cycle wasn't like 24 hours. So it went on for a very long time. So in a sea of that kind of that kind of support for the victims, in a sea in that, like in that environment, Alex Jones coming out of the gate swinging with the whole, like, it's fake. It seems normal to do now because everybody does it now. Like 15 minutes after Uvalde, you had congresspersons being like, it was a trans person. You know what I mean? Like immediately. It's like, it's commonplace now. Right? But back then, doing it back then was major. And it was so major. Like sowing seeds of doubt, as you called it. Yes, contact high. Sowing seeds of doubt in the immediate aftermath of a fucking mass shooting at an elementary school. That was unheard of. And not only that, but like we kind of forgot about how devastating that was for the families at the time.
9 months of continual uninterrupted brain rot.
It's not Alex Jones as a singular beacon that is the misinformation spreader. Make no mistake, there are plenty of avenues. There's plenty of other institutions that are also morally culpable, right? All the platforms that didn't try to regulate the speech at the time, also partially culpable. However, his fan base was the most deranged because he was the one who was like straight up out there, openly stating these agitative and completely false statements about the families.
Made it just in time. Let's go.
The rise of the crisis actor conspiracy movement. Yeah, it blew the fuck up since then.
Being part of this narrative.
It's an industry. It's a business. They got $73 million from Remington. They've sued all these different groups and people. So no, I didn't kill their kids. I already said I was sorry before they ever sued me. And now they've just attached themselves to my name and who I am. They can get all the judgments they want against me. I have hardly any money. All those articles you see, it's like made up. Almost all of it's not even true.
You're not doing too good money-wise right now?
I never, like they had a financial expert in my rig trial, and he said InfoWars is worth $130 million, and Alex Jones is worth $270 million. I don't have $2 million in cash. I don't have stocks and bonds. I don't have all that stuff. So it's like a joke. They can have billion-dollar verdicts. It doesn't mean anything.
So they're expecting you to pay $45 million.
It's like $47 million or something like that total.
You think that in time you'll be able to do that?
Oh, no. It's what's ridiculous. Like, and they have 2 more trials coming up in Connecticut and in Texas. Everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna get him. Like, they've built me up into like I'm this giant creature, like all powerful, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And none of it's real, so it's like it's funny actually. It's actually comical. I mean, it's actually hilarious. And then the Sandy Hook family.
Yeah, me when I found out about. Me when I heard the rumors of Dua Lipa dating Trevor Noah confirmed.
Ridiculous. Like, and they have 2 more trials coming up in Connecticut and in Texas. Creature, like all power. It's actually comical. I mean, it's actually hilarious. And then the Sandy actually. It's actually.
Yeah, this is it here.
It's actually comical. I mean, it's actually hilarious.
Just, not a big deal, whatever.
And then the Sandy Hook families, they already got $73 million from Remington. They're sitting there thinking they're about to get this big payday, and it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Are you going to be able to keep the studio open?
Oh, I mean, I could do a show anywhere. I mean, they're not going to shut anything down. They could run off some of our employees. Yeah. They could shut down some of our people, which is their big job, to shut down America, get rid of American workers. I mean, that's the part for the course. But I mean, as long as I don't want to quit or they don't put me in prison, they can't stop anything.
Was there a definitive year where big tech really teamed up to deplatform InfoWars?
Yeah, it was 2018, early 2018.
Bay Area tech giants are taking action against a prominent conspiracy theorist.
Twitter gives Alex Jones the boot. Just into CNN, Facebook is purging right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
Apple, Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube all completely banned InfoWars within 12 hours of each other.
Facebook said, "We have taken it down for glorifying violence and using dehumanizing language to describe people who are transgender, Muslim, and immigrants, which violates our hate speech policies."
They had the heads of big tech said they got together and colluded to shut me down. I knew they had to censor freedom because freedom was so popular. I mean, I knew that was coming, yeah.
How did that affect your audience size?
It didn't let us have, on average, that giant viral spread every day reaching 20, 30 million people. Instead, it was 3, 4 million people that were hardcore, but then they understood there was censorship, so they were grassroots putting it out. So it actually made it more underground and more avant-garde, more black sheep, more rebel, and more outlaw. And so made it more successful in a way.
What would you do if you had a time machine?
I think even though I got caught in their Sandy Hook trap and I was covered other people's theories and barely did it, wasn't much of what I did on the on the timeline. I think I'd do it all again. I think this is going to bring us to something bigger.
What? What trap, homie? He calls it a trap because he got trapped into saying it was a false flag. Like nobody forced you to say it. And the double down. I mean, at a certain point, you gotta fucking, I don't know. It's just.
I mean, technically, if I had it all over to do again, I wouldn't have been caught in that trap. But that's not how the universe works. I did these things, and I'm going with the flow of where I'm at. I did it from a good heart, and I think it'll be turned towards good at the end of the day. So I'm not worried about it. And I believe humanity's going to wake up. I believe we're going to win.
Alex Jones did Sandy Hook. Alex Jones did Tiananmen Square. Alex Jones did COVID-19. Alex Jones did 9/11, the Illuminati. He is my Higa.
That's fucking crazy that he's just so remorseful, dude.
All right, so we're in Newtown, Connecticut, where the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting took place around 10 years ago. It's a special week for this town because for the first time ever, Alex Jones is being made to stand trial in Connecticut.
In a Connecticut courtroom just...
Did I say remorseful? Bro, I really got to take a fucking day off or something. Remorseless!
Good so far.
Remorseless! Motherfuckers know what I mean. Why are you like this? Devoid of remorse. Fuck.
20 miles from Sandy Hook, conspiracy theorist Alex Jones taking the stand, forced to face his own lies.
So right now we're on our way to go meet up with a trial attorney named Mark Bankston, who represented the Sandy Hook families in the previous defamation case in Texas.
Nobody thinks you killed the kid. Nobody thinks that, Alex. What you did, what you killed, is their ability to get over the death of their children. Look, I'm a parent, and I know my job. My job is to protect my kid. They couldn't be with their kids on December 12th, 2012, right? Like, they couldn't do that. And so when that happened, their job changed. Their job became to protect their kid's legacy. And so every day that this kept going on and they couldn't stop it, these parents are feeling like they're failing their kids over and over and over again. And I put that on Alex Jones more than anybody else in the country.
So, for those who don't know, can you describe the extent of the harassment that was experienced by the Sandy Hook families?
There's no way I could do it just sitting here with you. It's unreal. Initially, it just started with rough contacts. You get people who were emailing them, people would find out their phone number, call them on the phone. But then you had people starting to show up in Newtown and destroy the memorials they had for their kids. They had people showing up at their homes, knocking on their door. They had people going around and talking to their neighbors. And then it just kept escalating as more and more people got caught into the wildness of it. There's Lucy Richards, right, who was a woman who I have to have some level of sympathy with on some way because she's mentally ill. But she got obsessed with all these narratives and about Lenny Posner. She was in Central Florida. And when it got disclosed that that's where Lenny had moved to, and InfoWars put up his Boca Raton mailbox where he picks up his mail.
Well, I've got an article here from a guy, I think was our last caller. He's been getting all kinds of grief from Mr. Posner. Social media shut down due to Sandy Hook false copyrights. What's interesting is they list the address for the Honor Network in Boca Raton, Florida, 908 North Dixie Highway. There is no suite, but it's got 2 different buildings listed that address.
Well, we'll just start investigating that. And I guess I'm going to have to probably go on up to Newtown. I'm going to have to probably go investigate Florida as well.
What the fuck?
She decided, okay, that's my call to action. So she started stalking Lenny and Veronique through Central Florida. She would call and leave these messages, and I don't know if you've ever heard them, man, and maybe we'll get a hold of them for you or something just so people can understand what this is. But creepy.
Did you hide your imaginary son in the attic? Are you still fucking him? You fucking Jew bastard. Look behind you. Death is coming to you real soon.
Just normal things, dude. Normal fan base, normal behavior, normal things overall.
Can I bum a ride to TwitchCon?
No.
Just this awful, hateful stuff. These slurs and at him and that don't even make any sense. Yeah. I mean, she called him in the N-word and accused him that Noah is still alive and that he's got Noah in the attic and sexually assaults him every night.
I love you
and even after she was arrested by federal law enforcement, and then she was sentenced to federal prison for a short period. Part of her conditional release is she cannot access InfoWars. She's just simply not allowed to do that as a condition of her parole. I'm an X-Files kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a late 90s conspiracy.
Dude, how the fuck do you even regulate that? Like, do they put like a keylogger on your fucking PC or something? Like I don't even understand. Heavy supervision? They can IP block it on our router? Mark never coming on the show. What the fuck, you liar? Don't yell at me. Yell at him for that.
Guy. Man, conspiracy culture used to be fun. It used to not be so malicious and cruel. Area 51, fish-human hybrids, Roswell. I mean, it was kind of fluffy in its own way. Yeah. Like, it didn't really matter at the end of the day what's at Area 51. It was a mystery box we could all have fun with. And there was a time when Alex Jones was hilarious. We just all kind of like watched him when in his early days. But the moment he started commanding
Love you, Passy.
I'll tell you, it goes hand in hand with the damn supplements.
Sick of the globalist eugenicist control freaks adding poison to your water and laughing as you get sick and die? Start purifying your water with ProPure at Infowars.com. We sell books, videos, t-shirts, high-quality water filters, shortwave radios, cook stoves, survival food of the highest quality. Brain Force sold out in 4 days. Liver Shield sold out in a week. Prostagard.
He does all this. Well, I can't even get you to subscribe at the top of the hour for $5 a month, or for $4 because it's September, or for free with a fucking Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get 1 free Prime subscription a month in order to no longer see the fucking ads and have an ad-free broadcasting experience. You know what I mean? At the top of the hour, there is a fucking 60-second ad break, you know? It's coming for you! It's coming for you! Or you can get gifted a sub. Thank you, Darkest Wolf 117. Thank you, Dara 006 for the 5. Thank you, IMCZS. Thank you, Lemmy Cobra for the 10. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. God damn. Tag for Band Evasion. Thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. E. Bridget with the 5. Mr. Jolly Roger with the 10.
I'm sorry for your L. At Hasanabi.
Thank you, Oat MILF, for the 5. What the fuck is an Oat MILF?
Don't at me if your sub badge don't got a dashiki.
Sold out in a month. We have the highest.
Thank you, F. Porzio, for the 5. And Ray WR for the 10.
Buy the prepackaged food, right? The government has released radiation into the environment by the iodine. You know, we were seeing that basically.
Thank you,
right after the month of Sandy Hook, his traffic went up darn near 50% from all the coverage he was doing that month of the hoax. So that caused them to double down because they've testified on the record.
Thank you, Abby Jean, for the 5.
Emulate that. When Alex Jones said the school wasn't an operating school, when he said paramedics never even entered the building, when he said there are pictures of the children who they.
Thank you, Twubbles, for the 5. Okay, stop. Enough.
Say died who are still alive. He didn't believe that shit. I don't believe Alex Jones thinks there's anything fishy about Sandy Hook, but he's going to keep saying it even right now. You know, he's still going to be weird about it.
Why?
It's not a matter of whether you believe it or not. It's a matter of whether you have carved a groove in your personality that the wheel just goes in that rut now. I think it would force a moment of ego he's not ready to confront.
The InfoWars store is like the main revenue source, yeah?
I mean, if I need it to be, if I need to, I can go to supporters and just get straight donations.
Yeah.
So
how do you go about doing that?
Just ask them for the money.
I want to invent a sport that involves
the jury came in this evening
like
with $4.2 million. I admitted that I followed disinformation, but not on purpose. I apologize to the families. What I did to those families was wrong, but I didn't do it on purpose. We are so broke. But if you don't fund us, if you don't buy products, InfoWarsStore.com, we will shut down. So get a t-shirt, get a book, get Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula, get Vitamin Mineral Fusion, get them all at InfoWarsStore.com and keep us on the air.
What do you think he deserves at the end of this road?
To no longer be in public life, right? Like, I don't... People have been like, oh, you're out to destroy Alex Jones. I don't want to destroy him. I don't care. If he wants to work at Safeway or manage a Sprint store, I don't care. I feel the right amount of justice is you should not be able to commercially market yourself as a public figure anymore. Like, you should exit the American stage. That's what I think is the correct result. Or at least that's what I think is the most utilitarian good result. But the money's not even really the question.
If you want to feel additionally blackpilled, Alex Jones, on top of all of his like revenue operations, and on top of like one of the most insane parts of this discovery and the defamation awards trial was that like he made I think like $800,000 in one fucking day after he had been deplatformed. One of the most blackpilling moments is finding out that some dude gave him like $5 million in crypto, just straight up for no reason. They literally were just like, hey, here's $5 million in cryptocurrency. Have fun with that. You know, it's for your defense fund.
Question for me. The question is, will this suit be successful at stopping him from being on the national stage? And my worry is, like we said in the courthouses, it won't be, because the cameras will still follow him. Like, he can lose all of his money. He gets out there again on the bullhorn, and he starts building it right back up.
No, I told you I was going to shut it down.
Wait, I was wrong. Another 3 million? Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought it was only 5. Oh my God. It's a total of 8 million in 26 days. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And motherfuckers are still so stupid. They're like, bro, you're such a grifter. You're such a grifter. You're such a grifter. You're such a grifter. Dude, if, holy fuck, I could get so caked.
My himbo. I've gotten so much more comfortable with myself since I started watching you.
I could get so motherfucking caked, dude. I could be caked out the motherfucking wazoo, you okay?